This cave here has changed the lives of hundreds of people. It has provided water for several villages, and it started with Bread for the Hungry World funding the construction of this facility. Over $25,000 was spent on this infrastructure, widening the opening of the cave, and eventually building a huge cistern in the bottom of the cave to collect the water. Pump up the hill, and by gravity provides water for several villages. Bread for the Hungry World has helped us change the lives of the communities in this area.
This hole had been here the whole time, but the community didn't seem to know about it. How did you guys find it?
They know about it, but they're afraid to go inside there because of lack of oxygen, because of fear for snakes, and because their fear for evil spirits. Since I didn't believe in evil spirits and I told them I was not afraid of snake, so they pushed me in there to go and explore the place. And now we have...
So you stuck your head down there.
And
did you crawl all the way in there?
The first time I went in there, I stuck my head in there, I was greeted by a giant python snake.
How'd that go?
Well, I was very scared, but I was more prideful than I was scared. And so I pressed along. As the snake passed me by, I moved along and was greeted by several more snakes until I get to the bottom of the cave.
And then what did you find there?
Then I found a spring of water, and it's just a trickle of spring, but as we dig deep and deep, we discovered a natural cistern that is 12 feet deep, and that became the collection of our water that now supplies several villages.
Outstanding. How far were these folks having to go for water before this thing?
Before, they would walk 2-3 miles to get water, or they would buy very expensive water that would cost, you know, half a day's worth of wage almost. But now with this, they have water that has turned this place into lush bread basket that it is.
Outstanding. So it has been a game changer here, it sounds like.
By the grace of God, it has been a game changer.
That would have been real easy to just build the infrastructure to pump the water out, but you've got a whole amphitheater here, and tell me why that is.
Well, our engineer, Dodong Cabarles, is a frustrated engineer. He's really not an engineer, but he wants to be an engineer. And I happened to be gone when he was doing the work here. And it's like turning a kid in a candy store. He just went wild. And he decided he wants this to be a devotional place, a prayer place, and a place where people can come and have picnic and enjoy. And so this is what you see now.
That's amazing. Well, it's kind of nice that it is very real to be able to praise God in this place that is the actual source of life-giving water, I guess. You have to like the symmetry there.
Exactly.
So, anyway. So he was thinking.
Well, he's a preacher.
Oh, okay.
all our leaders here are preachers and church leaders. We call them preachers in goat's clothing.